to slap my back on the floor, but okay. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Tantrum React, and today we are reacting to whatever is on the title today. I'm Emroy, the founder and director of Tantrum, and some of you guys might recognize me from my main channel, where I do a lot of my own solo reaction videos as well. This intro is really to make sure that you guys have an understanding and distinction of where we are coming from when we are reacting and commenting on these videos. That way there is no misunderstanding of, like I said, where we're coming from. Anyways, the main thing that I wanted to cover first is, one, we are not, I repeat, we are not K-pop stans. The majority of us, or if not all of us, don't know who any of these artists are. Number two is that we're sharing our perspectives as dancers, not fans, dancers from all aspects of life. Whether they've been backup dancers, choreographers, competitors, we have some sort of experience of what it is like to be behind the scenes, to be critiqued in front of a panel of judges, to be critiqued in a panel of casting directors, of their own company directors.
Please don't walk on stage. Please run your butts on stage, please. Because if you walk on stage and you're just like, then the energy drops.
Yeah. Smile it, you gotta smile it. You can't be like, that's boring. The choreo's cool, great. You got the choreo. I need more, yeah?
Those are the perspectives we're coming from. Not coming as fans, we're coming as perspective as dancers. And this is essentially us kind of like, almost like peer reviewing another person's work. That doesn't take away from the artist's amazing artistry. You know, that's completely beyond our skill set in terms of like singing and all that stuff. But we do understand the perspective of choreography, performing, stage presence, a whole bunch of other technical things and small nuances that many experienced dancers or performers will know. To add more to that, if you're a fan and you can't handle anything aside from like praise from your favorite artists, maybe you shouldn't be watching this video. Why? Because we're going to be honest, because we're going to say the things we love, which is, you know, the things that obviously people love hearing, but we're also going to share our perspectives of what we think could have been improved or what we would have approached or whatever it is. And at the end of the day, it's opinion, and then it's coming from perspective as dancers and not fans. And we're coming from our experience and our walk of life from it. If you can't understand that or hang with that, then peace out. Don't watch this video because it might trigger you. Anyways, I just wanted to address that and let you guys know that we're going to be honest in this video. And as every reaction video should be, in my opinion, but as humans, we're not going to like everything. And you're free to disagree or disagree with how our opinions. I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding where we're coming from as artists in the industry of dance and whatnot. Anyways, enjoy the video. The reason I picked this one is because the choreography very much reminds me of GRV. Brandon is one of the co-founders of GRV, so I figured Brandon might enjoy this, and anyone who's ever had to compete against them might appreciate it.
One of my dream teams to join was GRV.
Oh man, just competing with them was
it was all a dream.
Yeah. So here we go. NCT 127 dance practice bomb version
of Cherry Bomb.
Of Cherry Bomb.
Peer, right? Cherry bomb, fill it, yum, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, fill it, yum, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, fill it, yum, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, fill it, yum. I'm the biggest hit.
Hey.
I'm the biggest hit on the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. 시간이 되지 반드시 아마 눈만 땡땡 귀신 나쁜 박을 거려 다들 눈 못해 모두 따라와
super strong like camera change.
We back get away 이제 막 터질 거야 everywhere 나를 삼켜봐 그리고 내 어깨 storming 꽤 오래전이지 저리가 언제 터질지 몰라 popping your head like King's Mansion no fireman gun fireworks cherries in the sky high I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage I'm the biggest
A lot of repetitive movements, but it's like big.
Oh damn! Hey. Like that. I like it.
Love that. Love that travel.
I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit. 모두 다 shit. 터지기 직전의 thrill. It tastes like a cherry bomb. 쉽게 보다가는 튕긴다.
Oh, that's clean.
빠져들어가. 팽창하는 지금 폭발 직전인 기분 주간에 두드대 노래 불러야지 나나나 거칠한 전기들 다 뽑아냈지 혼자 깜짝 놀라겠지 모두가 We gonna make it. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yo, in this beat, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. In this beat.
Hey, visual.
Yeah, like that.
끝이 어디인지 어디까지 갈 수 있는지
Hey.
이제 시작해졌어 half of it 뒷걸음질 모습 It's over 더 깊은 세상 속에 갇혀 헤매고 싶지는 않아 단번 내 불꽃으로 내 전부를 태워 I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit Hard rock scum headshot pop no top 어디 가나 속에 내 삶 주변 탐스 가나 가득해 박수
Oh, I just remember.
넌 게 분명히 정신을 차리네 여기 내 거실에서 의자 앞에서 말해 허리는 너와 뺏어 왕국 피게 기과 책면 나 보기를 바래 헤이를 턱턱 뭘 먹어도 너네 건 소화 저 베이트가 페이스토를 쏘는
Yeah, Melanie, I just realized that was coming too.
Hey.
That reminded me very much of John Ha.
Yep.
Hey.
Better get that strong chicken on.
On the stage, I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage.
Okay, vocal.
And you know it, clap your hands, yo. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, yeah.
That's super hip thrust. Hey.
I'll just slap my back on the floor, but okay.
You probably
And I wouldn't have hit my head. Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. Here we go.
I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage.
Oof.
Okay.
All right.
Bro.
I'd have probably ripped my pants in a
I like how you said GRV. There's like a BAM throw. Martin Bam
Dude,
Martin
for
throw
real.
somewhere here, but
I could
God
definitely
damn.
see why you say GRV.
Right?
Yeah.
if I can simply say, like, they are probably the definition of less is more.
Definitely. I would say, yeah.
For
'Cause
sure.
They repeat a lot of their moves, but it's still like so big and strong and
Mhm.
nicely executed. And they're not doing crazy transition to their formations too.
Ironic for NCT.
Are you also
Less is
watching?
more because there's like a million of them.
Yeah.
Dude, I like
How many
how
subunits are
I
there
like
now,
how
guys?
they match.
Yeah.
I like how they match their energy and their movements with the song. So like when it's like part of the song, it goes like nice and chill. Their movement's like, all right, I'm on chill. And then they
23
go,
members
once the
total.
energy goes like higher, it goes, okay. So like I love how they just kept the energy matched with the music and
The
the
pictures are
movement matches too.
Mm. Oof. Oof.
Dude, and that like semi split at the end with those tight jeans on, I would have split my pants.
Yeah.
Those the pants they're wearing looks like way tighter pants I would normally wear.
What
Those would be
about,
like
Not tight enough.
leggings.
what about you,
Yeah,
Brandon?
right.
How do you feel like? Because I figured I showed this to you in Crystal to kind of tease what it was. But yeah, I wanted to hear what you thought since you're like I first saw this style from GRV, which is the team you co-founded.
Dude,
Well, let me just look at some of these things here. I agree with the less is more, because it's so strong, but it's definitely a different feel than the other one. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's definitely hella strong, and I definitely see GRV in there like throughout the entire thing, at least 90% of it. It's still GRV, but not as hard. But I appreciate it though, like this, rather than as hard, because there's parts that they kill, and that's another thing too. Dancers, you don't have to kill everything by going harder, because sometimes that just doesn't read. And this reads perfectly. I'm not sure how this would read on stage, but on film, this reads great. This reads like completely great. Like, they're definitely one of those groups that when you do something together, you have the audience want to do it with you. Like, how many times, be honest, raise a hand if you, at one moment during this performance, you were like doing whatever they were doing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, when these dancers are doing moments. These, like,
I was doing that shoulder roll.
Right? But when these dancers are doing that, like, like, nobody was gonna go, oh yeah, I want to do that. Me too. Whatever. Like, no one does that. But if you're like, boom, 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 and you're like,
I was thinking it.
Ooh, that's nasty. Like, you just do it, you know? So that's how you can show like a really good performer, a really good dancer that can like engage. We're not even there, y'all, and we're wanting to do it with them. That's how good it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good performer who can, like, no matter if you're there live, if you're watching on film, anything, you're grabbing the audience attention and you want to do it like with them. So yeah, this is dope. This is super cool. There was very little like messed ups. There's very little fuck ups. Nobody was doing anything that was off center or off formation or tripping or anything. Like, the last one, I saw a few things here and there. This one, I was like, no. Everyone was just amazing, you know? It's helpful for like music artists, because when you're choreographing for them, you also have to understand they have to sing too. So you can't like go all crazy, because they're gonna be like and then, you know, like, you can't do that. So I think a lot of these moves, although they were power moves, they weren't draining, you know, like they weren't killing you to the end where you're just like in the end. So yeah, this is great. It's choreographed amazingly. They had the awkward power chicken move I didn't quite like the most. The like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like somewhere over
towards like the second third of the video.
But yeah, I get you. I
I
get
know
you.
what you're talking about.
yeah,
But
I didn't
at the
like
same
the
time,
power
I'm guilty of
chicken
using
move.
that too in my ciphering.
The power chicken?
Yeah,
Oh
trust
no.
me.
The power chicken. It's between the power chicken now and the last one. It was the thriller.
The
move.
wobble.
The thriller-esque
The
move.
wobble.
I call it the wobble.
Yeah, the thriller and the power chicken are not my favorite moves tonight. But overall, this is definitely really good.
What you got
I
wrong?
think-
What you got wrong about chicken?
I think the only part like that threw me kind of off guard, I think it was in this beginning part where 2 of them or 3 of them at a time would go and pose, and I'd be like, oh.
Oh,
Agreed.
there was no like clear definition
Yeah.
of who's
Yeah.
doing what ripple.
I'm pretty sure this will translate with a camera. With
Yeah, I'm
camera
pretty
switches
sure.
again,
I'm
but-
pretty sure. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. But yeah, this is one where you can do this.
Yeah.
I do this at the gym. Like you can do that. You can do this. You know, you
Yeah,
go
dude.
through the bus,
Doing that at the
shoving
bus.
people. Like
Doing
once
the-
Phantasmic is
You're
over,
too
then you have
close.
to do the fireworks on the
Phantasmic.
other side of Disney. You're like, trying to,
Y'all,
Bro,
this would
for
kill
real,
at
dude.
HHI.
Yo, this would kill on HHI.
then
I-
this guy makes me
Sorry, you'll get
think
it, Jamie.
that he's about to like do some
It's that point.
technical, yeah,
It's that pointed
technique.
foot when he does his rondejam. It's so nicely pointed.
Yeah, it's
Right?
it's so pretty, and I want to see him do it more. But then he just transitions. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's probably singing.
We gangsta with points. With pointed feet.
Go, Jamie.
All right, yeah, JB, go ahead.
Sorry. I wish
think
the
that was my
atmosphere
win.
was just a little bit clearer behind the lead singer. Because I know it's gonna be on camera, but if it was on stage, I would wish it would just be a little clearer.
Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of this choreography. I feel like when they're thinking about it, it's like they're thinking about 2 ways. They're thinking about like how it's going to look on camera and then also on stage. It's an interesting, like, I'd say conundrum that they're caught in between. Like, oh, I know this is going to look good on camera. won't necessarily look good on stage because it's, someone watching in the nosebleed seats might not be able to read it that well.
I don't agree with Brandon because I think they had good moments.
You're off the team because you disagree with that. I'm just kidding.
Come on.
She just goes,
Like they had good moments, but I felt like the other one I wasn't bored at a single time. Like the other one I was just like, I was there. But this one I was like, kind of like Joey said, like I could do that. It's like some of it was kind of predictable. There was one thing that they did like 4 times, and I was like just waiting for them to switch it up on the 4th one, but they didn't. So I was like kind of okay. There are some things that they were doing it over and over again, and I think switching it up with some more levels. But then on other times they were doing that. So I think it's just like they had really good elements, and then there were some like that could have been better. And you could tell they were very, very strong in their lines and they're really good at hitting. But then when it comes to some of the flowy stuff, they're not, I want to say they could have done it more. They could have engaged more of their body, making the movement bigger. So you can tell that their strong side is the hitting. Just my opinion.
I mean, it's fine. You're just wrong.
What is? Oh my god. Okay,
Victoria, the
this part
stands are about to come after you.
This part we just watched, I was just like, wait, what the fuck when they're just doing that?
This little
that
hoppy
monkey
dance, yeah,
run?
that was not my favorite.
Hold
I don't
on.
think.
Oh, this thing like where
You
they're
said I
going
could-
side to side like that?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. We just watched it too. It does play, and I didn't realize that till
also,
now. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I
Like,
just want to say I don't agree with Victoria. I just want to say I don't agree with you, Victoria. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess no one's getting booked anymore.
I know, right? Right, you're not getting booked. No. My other thing too
Better
is
put those checks in savings.
put them checks in Bitcoin.
I'm here,
Grid.
Brandon.
It depends on also the song, right? The song is I'm the biggest hit, so it's like a cocky kind of like I don't have to do much because I'm the biggest shit you've seen, So it's like I feel like that kind of fits the vibe too. I'm really big on having the choreography fit the vibe because some people just dance just to dance, and you're like you're singing about a flower.
Yeah.
So why are you like, like it's like what's
speaking
happening?
of
Spring day, bitches.
If you're talking about flower, I think you'd like 17. 17 is very on point. It's very good with their themes. They're like literally on the nose, like, oh, our song is about this. The choreography is like this. It's like really like it's about that. It's about flowers. Your song is about flowers. It's about the choreography's flowers. It's about time. It's about time. Like it's everything. Like it's like literally like in your face of it makes sense. This choreography.
Okay, well, is that next?
No.
Oh. Well, then I'm.
I agree with Brandon, the mood of the song matches the choreography. That's kind of what I was trying to say earlier, but poorly in my words. But yeah, like that energy did match the song, and like the way they themed it. Because like if I'm like just listen to that song, I close my eyes at one point, like I'm thinking like, all right, cool, I'm the shit, swag.
God, I remember hearing every motherfucker saying that swag,
type of
bro.
thing.
Fucking 2010, the swag era, swag, bro.
Oh, that was sick though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Though, when they...
That's a Bam Martin, though.
Yeah, I feel like Bam would definitely choreograph this song. Bam or John.
Yeah, there was definitely moments of like, oh, this looks like something John Ha made. So
yeah, seriously, I feel like he would have used this song.
Okay, I have a thought. Okay, so here's my thought. So, I'm Team Victoria, and I like the other one better if we're comparing and contrasting. And here's why.
I mean, once Emery edits this to individual videos.
I feel like something. Okay, so I wasn't like necessarily seeing a lot of visuals for this one, but what I did, or visuals in my mind of like what I would like to do with it if I was doing something with it. If I wanted to edit something together or like go tight on this or go wide on this, I didn't like really have a clear picture. But what I did appreciate was I like when the person behind the camera has a little bit of knowledge about dance and what's going on. So I did like, there was one moment when I was like, what the fuck is this formation? And then they went boom, and they went like up. And then I was like, oh, they're like two diagonal lines, and the main dude's in the right. So like, I feel like it was like, oh, okay. So I did like that moment. in terms of just like behind the camera shit, because I feel like that's having an awareness like of what's going on and of your audience. So I like that moment. Yeah. Right before that, I was like,
Yeah, that actually looks better on when it's like on stage, because I watched the performance video. It's actually he's walking through like an aisle and the camera's actually following through.
yeah, that would, yeah.